Hello, social media. Hello, all of you out there. Welcome to Lakitatsharpe's famous, inspirational, exclusive channel. So I welcome you. Hello, all of you. How are you doing this Saturday? It is June 14th. It is 2:36 p.m. and I am filming out of Virginia. So I am so happy that you guys are here and I welcome you. So wherever you may be, I hope that today is a good day for you. If not, I'm right here with you. I might be on the other side of the screen, but I am here and I love you. And guess who else is here? The Almighty God is here with us on today. So hello to all of you. Hello to some of my favorite people. Hello to Miss Oprah. Hello to Beyonce. Hello to Miss Tina. Michelle Obama, all of you wonderful people. Barack Obama, former president. And hello to all of you out there. Tyler Perry, hey! All of I got so many of you who I love so much out there in the industry. And yeah, so hello to all of you. And we're gonna go ahead and go with this message. So thank you for coming on in. Also, let's see. Also, check out my books over at Amazon.com. There are over 100 books for you to choose from in my name, so check them out. Check out Unstoppable, one of my life stories, and check out the Lakitatsharpe success story, from struggle to success. So yeah, so check out all of my books over at Amazon.com and add your email to my email address to my website as well. So let us go, okay? So we're going to talk about dealing with your anxieties and triggers. Dealing with your anxiety and triggers. So I know that you may be dealing with anxiety right now. You know, I have a book titled, Is Your Anxiety the Boss of You? You can purchase that book over at Amazon.com. Is your anxiety the boss of you? You can purchase that over at Amazon.com. I will put the cover on the screen so that you can see it. So, anxieties and triggers. Now, I have dealt with anxiety and I have triggers, that certain things triggers me because I used to watch a lot of horror movies, okay? A lot of horror movies, a lot of thrillers, psychological films, and I had to stop watching those because it caused me to have post-traumatic stress on my brain and on me and my mind, and it caused me to have anxieties and triggers, and certain things triggers me, okay? Certain things triggers me, and you know, so it bothers me. So I am here to say that to you, that, you know, with you dealing with, you know, anxieties and triggers, there might be certain things that triggers you, being that you have gotten sick or some new experiences in your life that cause you to have post-traumatic stress. So there might be a lot of things that's bothering you, certain things that triggers you. You have new anxieties, and anxiety is not a good feeling. I understand what it's like to have anxiety, and when you are literally, you know, your anxiety in you is really high. Anxiety, you can have anxiety about anything. You can have anxiety about what's about to happen to you, and then there's nothing happening to you, but you feel like it's something going to happen to you. Your anxiety, you're scared, thinking that you might get sick again, thinking that it might happen again, thinking about, if you've been abused, you might be having anxiety about being around certain people, or certain things might set you off. Anxiety can come, during 2020, the year 2020, the whole world was experiencing anxiety during the pandemic. And that was a tough time for all of us, having to be stuck in the house, and, even the stores were being shut down, and, having to move a certain kind of way, and having to be a certain kind of way, and we were just all having different anxieties. I knew someone who was the mother of a couple of children, and she had to move differently because of the pandemic. So her kids had to stay at home, and then she was having to deal with them at home. And as I talk about it, I'm feeling empathy for her situation, because I can understand how that might have been hard for her. So I can feel her heart and feel what she's going through, or what she went through. So you might be going through some different things in your life, and you're feeling anxiety, and you're having triggers. But I am here to say to you that at some point we all experience some type of anxiety, whether you're having anxiety about your finances, you're having such little money. You get what I'm saying? And then you always worrying about your bills. I'm hardly, can't pay my bills, or I hardly, can't put food on the table, clothes on my back, shelter over my head, or certain things that you may be struggling with. So that's anxiety as well. So anxiety and triggers can happen to us. You see a certain thing, and that thing that you see cause you to have a trigger. Maybe you're dealing with a situation where somebody in your life got sick. So now every move they make, you think they're going to die. You think they're going to get sick, or you think something's going to happen to them. I know what that's like, being with a parent, and every time they cough, I'm thinking they're going to die, or something going to happen to them. So you get scared, and you're like thinking, is something going to happen? Are they going to die? Are they okay? And you're always having this anxiety over you, just anxiety. And anxiety is not fun. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all. It's not comfortable at all. It's not a good feeling. But I am here to say to you that God will give you peace through all of your anxiety. Through my anxieties, God has blessed me to have peace, with my anxiety, dealing with the anxiety that I experience. God has blessed me to have peace through it all. So we may experience anxiety, and know that God can help you through any anxiety, phobia, fear that you may be having. You are not alone in your situation. You are not alone. There is a lot of us who have anxiety and things that trigger us to cause us to feel a certain way. I have experienced the worst of the worst case scenario of anxiety, and I am here to say to you that you will overcome, you will survive, you will make it through this thing. God will bless you. Okay, check out my book. You can head over to Amazon.com. You can invest in that copy, okay? And I think it'll be very beneficial where we can spend more time together in the book and talk, one on one. And so basically, it is, it is, is titled, Is Anxiety the Best of, again, Is Anxiety the Boss of You? How to Successfully Overcome Your Anxiety. And again, I'm putting that on the screen so that you can see the book. I'm a little tired, so excuse me as I push forward in this video. So anyway, the title of this message is Dealing with Your Anxieties and Triggers. And I think I should say you are not alone. You are not alone. So you are not alone in this situation, okay? You are not alone. Again, God is with you, as you're going through. So you're not alone in this situation. And, he will, do his best to guide you and to lead you into a peaceful place. So you're not always having all of these things going on with you. Okay, and also, God, thank you. Also, be mindful of what are you drinking. Because when you're drinking a lot of caffeine, that can increase your anxiety. Literally, I had to not drink my coffee today because that was causing some anxiety in my body. So don't drink too much coffee. Don't drink too much caffeine because it increases your anxiety. So make sure you're drinking your water, which is very important. Okay, so drink your water, which is very important. Don't drink too much caffeine, okay? Because too much caffeine, it increases what's already there. That's one thing that my doctor had told me when I went to the hospital and it was seen in the doctor office. It was like, hey, that caffeine can increase your anxiety. So make sure that you guys are, drinking healthy, drinking as much healthy drinks as possible and getting in the habit of eating better, drinking better, things that you watch on television, don't watch certain things as well that can cause anxiety in you, and fears and, horror movies and scary movies and, scary horror, thrillers, psychological films, certain things that can cause you to be scared and bother you in your spirit, in your mind, so be careful what you're watching on television, even be mindful of, what you surround yourself around. People, being around the wrong people, can cause you to have anxiety and fears as well. So, you just have to be mindful of a lot of things. Okay. Well, anyway, that is my time. Thank you so much for watching. And we are the chosen ones. We do right. We live right. We make a lot of mistakes, but we are the chosen. We are the chosen ones. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.